Hello and welcome to Mom's Car. Today, one of my friends, Jackie Tohn, is on. Jackie is an incredible singer. She's a comedian. She's also a great actor. You would have definitely seen her on Glow. And of course, nobody wants this, but everyone wants this. And everybody wants to hang out with Jackie Tohn. What a party she is. Her and Aaron and I, we got it done. Please enjoy Jackie Tohn. Checking Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds on car insurance is smart. Unfortunately, not checking that your sunroof is closed before going through the car wash is not smart. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North America Insurance Co. and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Accept.
Oh my God, accept.
All that. Look, I jinxed ourselves in a good way. Okay, where are we? Whoa! Here we go. Hang on tight.
Kristen's car has never been driven like this.
Well,
I've been in this car 1,000 times. I've never taken that hard a ride. I'm going to say that right now.
This thing is really more capable than meets the eye. This is a high-performance shitbox.
I saw there was a $5 trip coming here.
Wow, dude, you popped 3 AAA batteries in the back of this bitch, and she just goes.
She won't stop. Are you in a full electric now?
No, I pussed out. Everything scares me. All the fires scared me. Us losing power scared me. Not that you'd be able to get gas any easier if the world ended. But in my brain, I was like, I just got a gas car.
Yeah,
again.
I thought of when people were getting evacuated from the Palisades, and I was like, well, conceivably, there's not a hotel within 60 miles that has vacancy because everyone's leaving. Mm-hmm. What are these people that had like 30-mile charge on their car?
No, there were multiple people stuck in the Palisades. I saw
that
some
would have been a
news
good
story.
time to be Ubering.
Thank you. Uber Eats. They were very hungry. But people were like flagging other cars down, and they were like, we have an electric car. Can you get us out of here?
Right. Oh, look at this. This is
fish and chips.
You know
or is it boba me?
Can I tell you what's already been fun about this? There's a lot of hidden restaurants in our neighborhood.
And we only killed 2 people trying to learn violin. A mother and a daughter.
Of the many people that would be sympathetic to kill, a couple people trying to learn violin.
Yeah, just
some
sweet angels with backpacks holding violin.
Because you're not learning to play the violin to get pussy.
No, that's right.
or dong.
Especially if you're a mother and daughter. Wait, literally
or
what?
fame. You know, you're not in it for the money. You're not in it for... You're in it for the art.
This has to be the quickest this person's food would ever get to them. We were 50 feet away from this. Next time, I might have to go in. Aaron already got it.
Yeah, he's fucking fast. Look at him. And
Dude, he's already secured the fucking chicken. Let's go, dude.
Now we do a hand up. So the system is Aaron picks up and I deliver.
Okay.
Wait, add delivery? Accept.
Oh yeah, accept that shit.
Guys,
Are we here?
am I?
Whoa.
Oh, we're going to El Polo Loco.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's
Guys,
easy peasy.
Am I a good
Good
luck?
luck. We've made more today already.
We're not saying the name of the place we picked up from, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I will say out loud that it smells like someone opened their asshole into my throat. Into the back of my throat.
Yeah, someone got someone got a stanker.
Am I wrong?
No, it stinks.
Oh, are you gonna be able to handle it?
It smells so
They got the hot shit stir fry.
I'm so afraid what's in that order. I'm like, is it fish?
My mind goes straight to fish, but maybe there's like some undulate feet in there.
Vomit. You know what it could be also
Goose
though?
wings?
When you cook broccoli, it sort of smells like absolute fart hole.
I don't know how to fart hole. I don't know how to say this gently, but I forgot to factor in you. I didn't think like maybe the food stink will be too much for Jackie. But now that we're here, I'm a little nervous. I will though, just to comfort you. That's the worst smelling item we've had.
Everything else has made us drool. It smells so good.
And we'll just have you put your nose in the El Pollo Loco bag to drown out the other smells. You want to move it to the trunk, maybe?
Yeah, maybe why don't we move it to this bus that's driving by? Maybe somebody's hungry on the old...
Move it to a trash can. But we still went to their house and we're like, dude, you didn't want it. But we got you some El Pollo Loco because we did you a favor. There.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love this.
I have a fun story. See for leasing information on the right up here?
Yes.
So I Yelped the other day where to get a car wash. You see those tarps?
Oh, that's a car wash.
And I was in the area, I had an hour to kill, and I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do over here?
Yeah.
Middle of Hollywood. So I Yelp tells me that place is a car wash.
It's a great place
and I'm
to
like,
get your car wash.
well, it's not a car wash. It's an empty parking lot.
With a
but I
tent.
call one more time, and I'm like, hey, I think I'm at a car. I'm looking for a car wash. And the guy's like, yeah, let me unlock the gate.
Okay.
Comes out, unlocks a big chain, pull my car in, re-chains.
Okay, now you're locked in.
That sounds safe.
Okay. So I said, listen, I hope you don't take any offense to this. He goes, I lock it because of like the people around here. And I said, okay, I hope you don't take any offense to this. I'm a woman alone in a parking lot that you've just chained. So if I could trouble you to just make it look like it's chained, but this way just for my sanity. And the guy was so sweet. He was like, oh, of course, no problem. God bless him. Should I run in this time or Aaron, you want to?
No.
He's so good at this that it would be
you
crazy.
were so fast.
Oh,
at
yeah,
it.
thank you so much.
And I don't want to make you a target, but what kind of cash will we move around town with?
Not a ton. I would say 40, 50, but
Okay.
I'm always refilling it. Like Joe and I went to an event the other night. We had no cash for the valet, and it feels horrible.
Oh, there's
man.
nothing worse. That's what I'm curious about all these people that are post-cash. How they're dealing with tips, because everywhere I go, it's grease time, you know?
It's horrible not to tip valet. It makes you feel really bad. And I asked this last guy, I was like, do you take Venmo? I'm happy to like block traffic for a minute and figure this out.
Yeah.
And he was like, just Zelle. And I was like,
you can't do that.
I can't deal with. Now I'm opening my bank account.
Sure.
I'm up in Wells Fargo.
I'd only do that for a
real.
real close friend.
Truly.
Oh, look, he gets to meet someone.
Stephanie.
That's Stephanie, I bet.
Oh my God, Stephanie's kid?
Guess what? She doesn't know who the fuck he is anyway.
I wish I filmed that. I had to go.
Like,
Great.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't know who he is.
No. There's layers of humbling, which is great. Okay, great.
Cool.
Onward. Okay, I want to ask you,
Please.
Jackie, before we get into some questions. You've been on a lot of different things. I'm presuming Glow was the biggest prior to Nobody Wants This?
That's right. Aaron
How
just
would
turned
you
around and gave me such a shit-eating grin. It was cute.
I love Jackie.
Let me add this. Aaron requested you.
Oh, I love best friend Aaron
Yeah,
Weakley.
I think Aaron's
He
horny for
can
you a
feel
little
it. Oh,
bit.
good.
Yeah,
I'm here for that.
I'm always warmed up.
God bless.
I think at
Let's fucking go.
the roller skate party.
Well, that's what did
Aaron's
it.
like, I talked to
Aaron was
Jackie
looking
for a
fucking
while.
good
She
at that party, too.
the feelings were mutual.
Everybody knew Aaron Weakley was looking good at that party. His little outfit. Come on.
His little
Come
captain's
on. His little
outfit.
captain suit.
Those big haunches on display, those powerful thighs and ass.
I said, let's get involved. Powerful thighs and ass.
Okay, so Glow
Tell me.
is very big show,
Yes.
but my guess is this Nobody Wants This just like the
it's-
craziest phenomena to be a part of?
I was getting my nails done this morning, and a girl, like first one girl came up, she was like, I'm so sorry to bother you. She was on her way out. She was, I'm so sorry to bother you. I just love the show, and I love you on the show, and the Jewish representation and the whole thing, and she couldn't have been happier. And that was like, for 5 minutes, and then I got my headphones back in, kept doing my nails. Then another girl was leaving. She was like, I saw the other girl come up, so I didn't want to come up. And I was like, this is so funny.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
on.
moment it's on. It really is.
Yeah.
And when the show first aired, see, the thing with Netflix and streamers is,
Come on, brother.
no, this guy has to go at this pace.
No.
It's hard
I got a lot of go-to sayings. I yell at the window of these guys when my kids aren't in the car. Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready. I was like, I'm literally got silent. I'm like, I'm tuned the fuck in. So it's been really.
Well,
it's been
don't
really,
hurt yourself. Don't pull anything.
See?
Feel free to go slower.
I love them all.
Yeah.
So this one has been extra special.
You're like
normally-
in Frozen or a Marvel movie. I think the viewership's that many people.
It's got to be. Well, it was 800 million, most streamed comedy of all time.
Whoa, the fuck?
What?
Yeah, most streamed television comedy of all time, but not counting like Seinfeld and other ideas on a streamer.
Oh my God.
So most
Wait,
streamed-
can that be right? 800 million? Do they even have that
I
many
gotta tell you something.
subscribers?
But it's times viewed, so it's not individual.
okay.
So it's like people just,
Yeah,
every time I meet
Jesus.
someone, they're like, I've seen it 5 times. I watch it. I keep it on while I'm making dinner. I keep it on while I'm doing laundry. I put it on after my kids go to sleep.
Instantly a cult and a hit at the same
Isn't that,
time.
yeah.
Amazing.
And I've certainly, and Kristen says, she's like, this is like second to Frozen or even maybe beating Frozen.
Yes.
She's never, this is max.
It's so Goliath. We were in New York a few months ago, and I said to her, I'm like, hun, you're too famous to hang out with. Like, I don't want to, I can't walk down the street with you. It's too much. It's like, it's overwhelming. It's every third person, and you can't go anywhere.
Third person
and I was
is
like,
too
I
many.
kind of thought we knew what it was like, but no, this is nuts. And then you will love this. I have a very disgusting toenail that died at some point.
I may or may not have seen a picture.
You've seen the hack job,
yes,
our mutual.
I've seen more pictures of your fucking feet than I literally care for.
Also, we had the same podiatrist, the one who miniaturized one of my toes, and so I know you're aware of that.
You're a guy too?
He miniaturized one of Dax's toes.
Yeah, well, see, I know about this.
I wouldn't say.
So he sent you to him?
How would you say? How would you word how he?
He's chill as fuck. He's a parrot head. No, he's a buffet
But
head.
like he was very
parrot
he
head.
was sexually inappropropriate with me.
Well, that's where it turned. It was really fun.
It was really fun.
Because
And he
he's
was high all the
so
time.
chill. Yeah, he's couldn't be more chill. He's like he's always in another country. I did 39 operations in 3 hours, and you're like, how you seem really big. Yeah, and then he mutilated my toe, and then he said something very rough to fucking.
Really?
I hate this story, but you should tell it.
He just basically, I was in there and I was in workout clothes as I 90% of the time am. And as I was leaving, he was like, so that's all I can help you with? I was like, yeah, thank you so much. And as I was leaving, he peeks his head back in and he goes, and if you need anything else, you just bring that hot little body back in here.
Oh my
And
God.
if you have any
Wink,
questions,
wink.
just bring that hot little body back in
I
here.
hate
And
that.
I was like, "Ooh."
Like,
Yeah,
that's
isn't it-
really what you gotta hear when you go to the doctor from a dude who's like 20 years old.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
yucky. I think I called Dax immediately.
Yeah, you were out. That was the
Yeah, it
last
was
straw. You were still there even though he mutilated my toe.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't having the guy surgerize my freaking toe.
Yeah, you're just having to massage your hips
That's
and
right.
your
Yeah, I got a
lower
guy.
I was
abdomen.
just having him do 2 in the pink and 1 in the stick. I wasn't numbing with my toes.
Oh boy. Anyway, so I have this toenail on my left. I discovered this because I used to take Kristen on her birthday every year to get a manicure, pedicure, and we would go together, and that was my like offerings. I'm gonna do this with you.
Cutie.
And of course, I would just get my toes done. And I would always get this outrageous blue. Well, her
remember.
birthday rolled around. I mean, this is how fucking blind guys are in general, I think, to their health, right? So we're about to go a year later. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get blue. And all of a sudden I realized for the first time, none of my nails are blue except for my left big toe. Meaning they all grew out over a year. This hasn't grown one millimeter in a year. It's like they painted it yesterday. And I was like, oh fuck, that nail's dead as hell. And that's years ago, okay? That's years ago. I'm like, ew, I don't know, what do you do with that? Oh, where are we at, 5?
Don't they usually stay on? Or I mean, fall off? They don't
That's
usually
what I
stay
would have
on?
thought.
Just passed it on the
Right.
Oh, on the right.
Yeah, I'll be
It's hard
right
to remember
back.
what we're doing here.
By the way, this is a very upscale area that they got the shit food.
Tell them to be careful with that.
I'm gonna tell them to wear.
Kate-
Do you have a nose plug
Yeah, do
before
you
eat?
guys have a KN95?
And some smelling salts and a menthol rub for your upper lip.
So going back to toes, his are the only feet that I'm not gross.
Do you think it's because you guys just love each other and
think
it's like, who gives a fuck?
Because
It's
if
similar
his
with-
feet were on someone else, I would
you would be
be
gagging.
throwing
Yeah,
up.
you'd be gagging.
Yeah.
Your mouth would be full, and you have to.
Yes.
I'm trying to think with Kristen, same thing. Like, although I don't think like any of my girlfriends really gross me out. Boys, you guys are just so much more disgusting than we
Yeah.
are.
I know.
It's just like absolutely like your gross feet. Like we would notice within an hour. Like if my toenail died, I would notice the day of. I would know that
We've got like two things going. We've got male, female, and then we've got like Jew, Gentile.
Yes, we really do.
So at some point, I'm like, I guess I'm gonna take a Dremel. Do you know what a Dremel is?
Of course, because your wife has her own nail kit.
And she's got like a nail Dremel, but I use the one from the shop. You would. And so I get going on this nail, and I take it down, and now I can see what's happening. And then there's a couple year journey with this thing where I'm dremeling, and now it does start growing, but it's growing disgustingly, and it's very fungusy, and I get a spray. Finally,
and you hadn't been to, I won't say his name, in a year?
That was the end of our relationship when he cut my toe in half and then taped it back on.
Weird, you didn't go back. Fucking.
It actually is weird I didn't go back, because I kind of would go back.
Elementary school staple gunned it back on, got you. Okay.
So the last time I dremeled it down, I could like really see through, and I was, it's black under there. And I mentioned it on the podcast. And then enough people wrote back, like, you got to go in. That could be cancer. That's what that blackness could be. So, okay, I go to my general practitioner, although he's not that. He's an internist. He's offended if I call him that. Mm-hmm. And he's about to, let's look at this toe. He's about to look at this disgusting toe, and he goes, you tell your wife she's our shiksa. And I'm like, oh, you bet. And then he looks at it and he's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to send you across the hall. I got a good buddy. I bet he might have an opening. And I'm delighted. I'm like, great, I'm getting a referral and it's happening right now.
Today,
he's going to walk
best
me
thing
across
that
the
could
hall.
happen.
I feel so taken care of. Get in with this guy. Don't know this guy at all. And he's just about to get in there and he looks up and he goes, your wife's our shiksa. Same.
This is pretty much saying they want to fuck her, right?
I think. Also, these are like 65-year-old doctors. And I'm like, that's when I was like, oh, this thing transcended everything. These dads who love...
The people in my parents' 55 and over community,
yes.
Every single person loves it.
Okay, so yeah. And would you agree, like, not that I've never been in a huge hit. I have no clue. Do you have any clue? Like, when you watched it, did you go, oh, yeah, buckle up,
Don't you feel
bitches.
like your pod is a huge hit?
A huge hit in the podcast world is like a couple million listeners. It's not 800 million.
No. And that was like when we came out in October, they gave us those numbers. And
we have
so
a billion streams, but after 7 years, you know.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Mazel tov, by the way.
So yeah,
I haven't told you.
But yes, I wouldn't have predicted it would have been successful.
Well,
I heard it and I'm like, I don't know, is it better or worse than other ones? I don't know.
Should I say this? But it being a smash doesn't really even make it better than others anyway, which is crazy.
Right.
So,
yeah. Like the best movie I've ever been in, the best movie is Zathura, and it tanked. But that's like the most well-made film I've ever been in.
But this is what, so here's the very quick answer is absolutely not.
Right.
Not only did we not know it was gonna be a hit, we were hopeful sort of anyone would watch it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't involved at this point, but I was friends with Kristen and knew that she was, and then the strike interrupted it for like a year, and then all this other stuff
It's also very
happened.
Jewish heavy. We haven't seen a huge Jewish hit.
Very Jewish heavy. There's
in
obviously,
a dicey time.
I was going to say, there's obviously a lot of political shit going on.
Yeah, the timing was incredible.
Highlight dicey time. And so we were just like, is anyone going to watch this? And if the people who do watch it, are the numbers just going to be high enough for the ends to justify the means here?
Yeah.
So for it to explode the way it did, I mean,
it's pretty radical, man.
It's radical.
Yeah.
I think it feels like buying a lottery ticket.
People were throwing around the term cultural juggernaut.
Yeah, of course. I was saying it's a cultural phenomenon. Like,
That's crazy.
It's just what everyone's talking about.
Was it random that you and Kristen got? It wasn't
Not at
random.
all. So Kristen,
casted together?
No, I mean it wasn't random at all. It was I got the audition through my agent, and then I told Kristen, who is my best friend, who I knew was making this show.
Right.
And I was like, but it's not like she didn't call me and go like, you need to audition for this. She was living her life, and my agent was like, hey, we have an audition for you for this show called Shiksa.
Well, she was like going to the mat for Adam Brody. Like she had like these big...
She was going to the mat, of course. And she's executive producing and creating. And also, the part that she thought I was right for wasn't even casting yet. And so they my agents got this audition to play Adam's ex-girlfriend, like the perfect Jewish girl, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Right.
So I saw Kristen one day and I was like,
That's not your skis.
no. I was like, I have that. You're like, you're far more annoying. So I was like, I got this audition and I told her about it. I was like, oh, dude, I got this audition. She was like,
No, you're like a super sexy version of what's his ass's wife on Curb.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yeah, she's a queen.
Cheryl Hines?
No.
No, Susie Essman.
Yes,
Thank
Susie,
you.
who was on
100%.
Bless This Mess, and she's
100%.
awesome.
Thank you.
So
I'll
you're like
take
a
it.
sexy version.
I'll take it all
Love that
fucking
girl.
day.
Yeah.
So the nanny. So I tell Kristen that I'm auditioning for Rebecca, and she's like, oh no, tell your weight on that. There's a role, and it was only supposed to be a couple episodes. She's like, but there's a role for Adam Brody's sister-in-law who like is not into the fact that there's this new girl in town, and you should try out for that. And so I made a tape in December, and I didn't find out I got it until January.
I heard her on many phone calls going, you guys are, you don't need to look any further. That Jackie was born to play this role. We were on a hike, and I said something, bordering on anti-Semitic.
Sure.
I said, they're not going to find anyone that's going to out-Jew Jackie in this role. She's like what Dice Clay is to the Italians. Like she's gonna fucking bend this over and ass fuck it. Yeah.
Ass fuck.
Although Dice is Jewish.
Dice is Jewish.
That's
terrible example.
No one wants it.
Yeah. The Chappelle. Can we say the
Aaron, proud of
Chappelle?
you for knowing Dice was Jewish.
Oh,
I almost said it, but I was like, I'm not going to step on the bit. I mean, he is Jewish. But leave it to best friends.
Good for
I
him.
had to say it in case you were wondering if I knew or not.
Good for him too.
Yeah.
That he was playing that. I mean, that guy would just, to me in Michigan, I was like, oh, he's Italian as fuck.
Of course. As a Jew in New York, I was like, this guy's Italian as fuck. I got the bit.
Yeah.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack burnt off his fucking dick.
That was one of the, Kristen and I had like a moment where, Dice isn't the most popular, he's not the most embraced comedian by
He's not at the height of his career.
current culture.
Sure.
And, but goddamn, did I think he was hysterical when I was like 12.
Me too.
I couldn't get enough of it. And so I decided to show her some videos, and I'm like, she's gonna hate this. But she fucking, she laughed. And that's what I love about Kristen is her main ethos is funny.
100%.
It'll
Funny bones.
yeah. Like comedy wins no matter what other
100%.
things she's juggling ethics wise.
Yeah, truly.
Can you even believe? Whoa! And a big boy.
That's a big
13,
bastard.
20.
Whoa.
Oh, it's right here. We're like an inch away.
Oh, boba time.
You're going to be...
What time is it? It's boba time.
Oh, welcome back, Aaron Manischewitz. What'd you get?
a shit ton of smoothies.
Oh, smoothies, not bobas?
I was
sorry.
tempted to order some for us, but
Oh, my man's got
didn't.
a bright red Corvette.
dude.
I hope he's getting some bobes. Okay, now we do two fun things. Or I think they're fun. One is we do a moral dumbfounding philosophical question.
Okay.
In a nutshell, moral dumbfounding is you can't really mount an intellectual argument for why it's not moral, but it just feels really bad.
I think you're really going to enjoy it.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
I think for the three of us. Could we say as a safe estimate baseline, we have loosey-goosey morals a little bit, us three. Maybe relative to,
Sure,
not like we're thieves or we hurt people.
yeah. I would say that they're like certain things are gray area.
Yeah.
That other people would not think are gray area.
Right, there we go. That's
Nailed it.
That's a great way to euphemize our lack of morals. Okay. All right, so let's start with a moral dumbfounded question.
A family's pet dog dies in an accident. Instead of burying it or cremating it, they decide to cook it and eat it to avoid waste. No one else finds out, and they enjoy the meal.
Am I wrong that you missed the part where it says they had heard dog was delicious?
It's not in here.
It's not?
No.
Oh, maybe when AI didn't give me the full. I think a part of that one, because I know this one,
Yeah, okay.
is they also had heard dog was delicious.
Of course.
Okay, so just know that they had heard it was delicious, and then and the family dog died of natural causes in the backyard. And
it dies in an accident, it says.
Okay.
So they've heard dogs were delicious to eat, and instead of burying it, they decide to cook it and eat it to avoid waste.
So that's also
to avoid waste
kind of
is like
admirable.
an annoying addendum. It's like, what waste would there be? Like you'd put it in the ground and then the bugs would get it and that wouldn't be waste anyway.
You could make an argument, this isn't mine, but you could say, well, they didn't then go and buy some beef that night, so they saved their consumption of the beef and didn't waste this available meat they had.
Yeah, I feel like it's someone who runs over a raccoon on the road and they eat it.
Yeah. Like I applaud
like
that
Richard
person.
Christie from The Stern Show.
Exactly.
That's
exactly what I was thinking of.
Hi, Richard.
We're having raccoon
We're
tonight.
having coon tonight, Richard.
This is your dad.
This is your dad. So,
Bring your appetite.
Bring your appetite. So,
And you're a dog owner, and maybe we should talk a little bit about Glenn for a second.
Glenn?
Because this is a very fun animal story, I think.
Glenn's my best guy. I love Glenn.
He's the love of your life, no?
Aaron, can I speak to you because Glenn's my number one guy?
Is this your Glenn voice? Your Glenn talking voice?
She has many Glenn
I have
talking
many
voices.
Glenn talk. I was just looking for a picture, the best picture of him.
But do you know
there's
the
1,000.
history of
Aaron, you have to
Glenn?
hear this.
Glenn was our dog first.
Oh, no, I didn't.
We rescued Glenn, and I don't care for dogs all that much. But I loved Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn was such a sweet boy. He looked exactly like a Glenn.
one you love.
I named him Glenn, I think.
You 100% named him Glenn.
He was just a soft boy.
Best, by the way, best dog name. Anytime I tell anyone his name is Glenn, they fucking bug. And it's been happening. I've had him for 10 years. And every time they go, God, that is such a good dog
There's
name.
no way that you would look at Glenn and then hear his name and have an issue with
Yeah.
it.
Sure.
Yeah, no one has ever
Right.
owned a name as much as Glenn owns his name. So the problem with Glenn is he's a super dander creator. He has so much fucking dander, and I've never been as allergic to a dog as I was Glenn. Like even if he just walked in the room, I would turn, my eyes were red, and my nose was running.
And wasn't it happening to Delta too? Like, wasn't she a baby?
That would make sense because I doubt that my own allergies to it would have gotten him out of the house.
Right.
Because I was allergic to the previous two dogs, and no one seemed to mind too much.
No one gave a fat rat's asshole. Cool.
So I loved Glenn, but we couldn't have him. And then Jackie was visiting so often that she developed
right,
this
relax.
relationship with Glenn. She was living at our
basically
house.
was on the floor of the home at all times.
And she fell in love with Glenn.
That's true.
And I was like, Jackie, we're going to get rid of Glenn. I really think you should take Glenn. And Jackie, go ahead. What were your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts were, by the way, this is Glenn's vet right here.
Oh, Glenn.
Right here. So my initial thoughts were absolutely not. And what's really interesting is not only were you not a dog person,
You weren't.
I was not a dog person. When I was at a restaurant and like someone's dog would be like at your feet and other people would be like, cutie.
Yeah.
I'd be like, we're in a restaurant.
Yeah, get the fuck out
Get the
of
fuck
here.
out. Like you're not, like I don't need your paws on my knee while I try to eat get away from me.
Right.
So I was not into dogs at all. And people used to give me shit and be like, do you think it's like fucked up that like you want a kid but you don't like dogs? Like people were giving
People
me,
think it's amoral to
People
not
were
be in
giving-
love with
Yep.
dogs.
I was getting shit for it all the time. And because Kristen, I was rescuing dogs 4 times a week, it was chipping away at my like, oh, this one's cute. And Shaky, Kristen's one of her first dogs, was the first dog I was ever friends with.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First dog
well, Mac and Shaky, yeah.
Yeah. So Shaky was the first dog I was ever friends with, and then Lola, or at the same time. And then Glenn came along, and I loved him, and he took a liking to me. And I remember saying to them, like, first of all, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I am unemployed. I don't like.
You were
I'm
worried
sorry,
about travel.
and I said, this was in August, and I was like, I'm traveling in December. And Kristen laughed in my face.
Uh-huh.
She was like, you can't take a dog because you're traveling in 6 months. Like, you'll drop it back off over here. Like, you'll be fine. And Dax was like, listen, can you just take him for the weekend? Like, I need my face to be able to clear up. I just like, please, and we'll figure it out. He would, knowing full well I was never going to give back the dog.
Sure.
And he I go, fine, just for the weekend.
There was literally a moment on the porch where I am. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So I'm on the porch, and he puts Glenn in my arms. I was about to leave without him. And
She was not taking him.
And he goes, just for the weekend. And he puts Glenn in my arms with a bag of food and puts the leash like draped on my shoulders.
It's the most forceful I've ever been, I think.
He goes, just for the weekend, closes the door. I hear it lock. And then through the door I hear, and maybe this will help with your commitment issues.
I had two motives. A, I wanted Glenn to be happy, and I knew she loved Glenn. And then also, we had many talk about commitment issues.
It worked.
And I'm like, this is the perfect way to fucking immersion therapy. Commitment.
It worked.
Oh, wow.
And you never, like, you might have called with some questions in the morning, but you just never look back.
Never
that
look
dog
back.
was never coming back.
Never look back.
And it's your soulmate.
That's my soulmate.
Oh,
There's really no
Glenn.
question that he's my soulmate. I mean, this dog, on more than 20 occasions, I've cried looking at him. Like, I love this fucking dog.
Yeah.
That's my memorable.
Did Dax say that after he locked the door?
Yep. Nice. That is the cinematic timing that Dax Shepard will give you every time. I hear it go, and maybe this will help with your commitment issues. And I think through the door, I was like, you're a fucking asshole, dude.
I'll worry about my commitment issues. They're none of your business.
Stay tuned for more Mom's Car. We are supported by Allstate. Checking Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds on car insurance is smart. Unfortunately, not checking that your phone isn't connected to your car's Bluetooth before having a private conversation is not so smart. Let me tell you, nothing quite prepares you for the moment when you realize your entire carpool just heard every detail of your last doctor's appointment through the car speakers. Talk about an awkward ride. Or how about this one? Checking Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds on car insurance is smart. Unfortunately, not checking that all your windows are closed before going through the car wash is not smart. I learned that lesson the hard way last week. There's nothing quite like getting an unexpected shower while you're trying to clean your car's interior. At least the kids thought it was hilarious. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North America Insurance Co. and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Get almost anything you need delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get chicken parmesan delivered. A day at the lake? That's a no. A Philly cheesesteak? That's a yes. An afternoon stroll? Sorry, no. A burrito bowl? Happily, yes. What about a day of sunshine? Not happening. A box of fine chocolates? Yes, that's happening. Delivery on its way. Okay, how about some clear skies? Nope. Well, then how about some French fries? Yep. A little escape? No. A delicious bowl of grapes? Yes, that. How about a freshly cut lawn? Can't help you there, but barbecued prawns? Order it and it's on its way. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
Okay, so I bring Glenn up because it's not like you don't have a dog. So as you vote for this moral conundrum,
God, you're so good at bringing it back around. You really haven't smoked pot in a long time. I'm proud of you.
You know what it's like to love and cherish a dog. Now, do we think, now where the fuck
This is 1011.
1911,
It's
is
gotta
it right
be.
here at the corner?
It's gotta be this guy
This one.
here, huh?
This is the one?
Oh, yeah.
1907.
See, I'm not going to pull up in their driveway because
No,
that's not a...
That's not a good one.
1907.
You feel attacked.
I like that.
Okay. Here we go. We've made a fortune today. You might even pay for our in-and-out
gas.
tonight.
Yeah.
Dax was saying you do Uber in Detroit, and it's fucking madness.
It's fun.
I'm
it's,
so glad you feel that
believe me,
way.
I
It's
don't
gonna be
want
scary
to.
for me.
I don't. This would upset Dax probably, but I don't want to do it.
Right, I don't think it would. Right.
I'm trying to make ends meet.
Of course.
But there is really fun
Stuff
things
going on.
that happen.
We're talking
yeah.
about his Uber. Their question.
Well, the dude got in the back seat with a full ski mask
no,
on it.
no.
9 in the
That's
morning.
just absolutely going to be a no.
I didn't love
That was my first ride ever.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
No,
was.
No.
And I was like, oh man.
You want to hear the punchline?
Yep.
He drove him to a place of employment. He took his mask off and went in and went to work. And it was a style thing. And I was like, how does one know if it's style or he just robbed a bank?
Yeah. I go,
Okay.
ski mask, huh? And he goes,
my-
yeah.
We got to get you to
like-
vote, though. Oh, that was the wrong one. We got to get you to vote on this moral conundrum.
This is the thing. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't I personally don't eat any meat.
Right.
And so for me, it's like I don't know. I'm gonna sound like such a crunchy dickhead, but like I think if you're eating all kinds of meat, like
what's the diff?
Yeah, is it that much different? So I obviously don't eat meat and don't think you should eat your dog, and I think that is not
When you say it out loud.
Yeah.
I don't want you to eat your dog.
But if like you eat all sorts of meat and then you eat, let's say, roadkill, and you eat all this other meat, and you are Richard Christie's family, it's like it's not the end of the world. Especially if you didn't kill it to eat it, that would be
right.
beyond.
Now we got a real issue. Yeah.
What do you guys think?
So you're...
I just think you have to admit it's very arbitrary what we think you're allowed to eat and not eat.
Yeah.
It's like, we can eat a deer, we can eat a cow, we can't eat a camel, we can't eat a horse, we can't, none of it makes a ton of sense. Aaron, where are you at on it? I feel like I know, but what do you think? You also are a dog lover and dog owner.
Listen, I think anyone is entitled to do that. I don't have a problem with it. I wouldn't, because I'm in fucking love with my dogs and they're my soulmates as well.
Imagine? That's the other piece of it.
I would probably fucking sleep with their rotting body until it was in too bad of condition to eat.
Someone said this the other day. I wonder what your 2 cents is. Let me own, I'm too sensitive to comments. My fault, But someone was mad because a topic came up. Boy, it felt kind of inane to me, but it was like, you should have done a trigger warning. God, I gotta remember the issue.
Told me this.
Because I was like, really? But I just, at some point, my show's about addiction and trauma and molesting, and shouldn't you just know that's what the show is?
Yeah.
Do you need to be reminded every episode, or at what point could you go like, I know what this show is? Like, you're not watching Jerry Springer if you hate chicks fighting in bras.
That's right.
Right? Or skinheads hitting people with chairs. You can't watch the show and be upset that happened.
Is the person saying like, oh, it was their first time listening, so they didn't know? No.
They like the show. That's what's sad. Like that. I don't want to upset any of these people. Like they're armchairs and I love them, but it was maybe it was eating. It was probably eating disorder. I get that a lot. That's a very common. Like they want to be warned. But I'm like, it's Nikki Glazer. Her stand-up routine is about ED quite often, and this is a show where we talk about trauma. Like I don't know. I guess. I don't know. Am I being overly sensitive?
No, I do get it, but it's that same thing where like it just becomes a spectrum of like. You have misophonia, so I have to let you know that someone's chewing. I can't do it, and I'm not going to do it.
And I guess if I want some responsibility for themselves, which is like, if it's triggering to hear about someone talk about eating disorder, like then listen to Smartless. I guarantee they're never gonna bring it up.
Or listen to like comedy pods.
Yeah, there's so many. But if you're listening to one that's like in the statement as like the messiness of being human, and it's all about addiction and stuff, I don't know. I just feel like. How responsible?
Here's what I think. Like I said before, I do feel empathy for that person. Yeah. I just think it's really hard to go through your life expecting everybody to like warn you of everything that's gonna happen in your daily life. Every radio show, every TV, everything. It's like shit's gonna suck sometimes and things are gonna come up. And hopefully you could be doing the work with your therapist or with the people in your life to be like, this came up today and it fucking sucks.
I guess my broader point was every single episode would have a trigger warning.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. And at some point when everyone know like, this isn't a show if you're easily triggered.
Yeah.
Right.
But I guess that's the assumption. Okay, let's do an advice-y question.
Okay.
This is from a listener.
Oh, God.
Well, now I am sympathetic to the misophonia people.
I'm sorry, that fucker is stuck in my throat.
You're
joking.
Dax, it's just you and me. Aaron passed. Oh, no. I'll miss him. I liked him.
Should have been a trigger warning that guy was going to choke to death in the episode.
Now that's a trigger warning I can get behind.
Fair.
Somebody just
He
died.
lost a loved one in a choking accident.
He died doing what he loves.
Choking.
Joking on bagels.
Choking on mangoes that he thought was dry bagels.
Okay. title is Husbands Looking at Sexy Girls on the Gram and YouTube. Well, I have a little of a dilemma. For context, I'm 37. My husband is 57.
Whoa. Okay.
Yes. He is a great husband, no complaints. But for a while now, he only wants to have sex if I'm wearing some kind of mini skirt. Love it. Do it. But
Wait,
no,
hold on. Are you saying that or is the...
No, I'm reading verbatim.
She said, love it, do it?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
She loves it. She does it. But now that's the only way. It's like, okay, I'm all for looking sexy and role play and all, but all the time, like, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I went on his Instagram and saw he was looking at all kinds of sexy, big booty miniskirt girls. Whatever. Saw his YouTube and the same. It's not porn, just modeling tiny skirts, booty out. Whatever. My issue is that now...
To be in so much pain and keep saying whatever, like 8 to 10 times, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
My issue is that now that's the only way he wants to do it, when and if I dress up. We have a healthy sex life, no complaints.
Oh, my angel.
I will even take pictures of myself with the minis and send to him. He loves it. But for me, it's getting old, and I'm feeling a little weird about it, and I don't know why. Like, is he thinking of them or me? I don't know. Do I have an issue with this? I do, but I don't really. I don't know, but something about this is bugging me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, Jackie, what do you think?
I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. My first thought is, like, talk to your partner, of course. Like, I'm wondering, has she already brought it up? Because I think if there was a way that my partner, like, there was only one very particular way my partner was comfortable having sex, I think I would have to bring it up, because also, like, there's two people involved in the relationship, and the way that I want to get started should be taken into account, as well as the way that my partner wants to get started. So for me, it's more of like well, is she getting her needs met, and why isn't she bringing that up? And as far as like the Instagram and YouTube,
you almost got to take these, like, you almost got to break apart this
there's
thing,
multiple
right?
different issues going on here.
Yeah. Like, I'm someone that is of the opinion that you shouldn't care if your partner looks at pictures or watches pornography. I think, like, what's happening in their imagination, you don't really have a right to own that real estate. I think what everyone's fantasy life is up to them, and I don't think that that's part of monogamy. I don't think you get to say you're not going to enjoy pictures of people. Or now, I know people who have actual porn addiction.
Right.
And it's very destructive to a relationship. So it's like, okay, what version? Is it they watch porn a few times a week, or are they like watching 6 times a day?
And they're not leaving the house.
And if they have a free day, they spend 8 hours jerking up. Like, yeah, that really gets in the way of your relationship.
And in your life in general, but yeah, of course.
It's an addiction, and there's wreckage. So I can't say that his thing, there's not enough info for me to say, like, does the guy have a problem? I think it's interesting he's not watching porn. It's kind of like a PG version of this.
But also, like, is he and she just doesn't know?
I think she would know. It sounds
like she's all over his IG and his YouTube.
Shocker, I agree with you. But I know that's what makes this show so great. I agree with everything you say.
That's why we have a guest.
But I do want to say that I think it's so healthy for couples to have their own fantasy life. I can't see it being you're only thinking about your spouse.
But also, if you lie, I mean, if you say you're lying anyway, and is that worse, where you're like, no, I've never thought someone else was hot? Because then,
right,
if you have
yes,
a partner,
you're being dishonest.
Right, if you have a partner who's like, you better not be thinking of anyone else, it's like, well, okay, then I'm not. If that's what you want me to say, I'm happy to say that.
Well, and I think people have like rungs of this, right? Like, it seems that it's very common for people to be able to say it about Brad Pitt or Jennifer Aniston. Right, that there's some safe level, like the idea of a hall pass is interesting. People are like fine with that, like, oh, my hall pass is Brad Pitt, and obviously it's safe because it can never happen. But you're okay with that. Well, most people are okay with that. Where it gets tricky is like, do you think someone's attractive in your inner circle?
Right. At work.
At work. Yeah. Now, again, I know I'm out on the spectrum on this. I don't think what I'm going to say is normal. I would think it would be nuts if Kristen wasn't attracted to guys. And I think it'd be nuts if she wasn't attracted to people she knows and works with. I think you just got to be really clear about what is the thing that's being violated that you cherish. Like I've always said, if Kristen fucked a dude in a trailer and I never found out about it, I don't care. If Kristen's involved in an affair and she's not present with me as my partner and she's not present with the kids and she's lying and juggling this other life, that's a real problem for us. For me, it's not even the sex. It's just like, well, you're very distracted by something and I need this level of partnership from you, and it's getting in the way. But back to this person, my just gut tells me this guy has some intimacy issues. Like he has got to objectify her in a way that she fits into this category of what he likes, which is girls in skirts, anonymous girls in skirts, and he almost needs to make her be this so he can maybe be sexual with her and not feel shame or something. I just think something is afoot.
And so I also wonder if it's like that thing in Mating in Captivity where it's like there has to be distance like created for you to then be attracted to a person, which is why it's so, Esther Perel. Like why sex lives die so much in relationships, because that person is so available to you. Yes. And there's that sense of like, oh, well, this isn't her. This isn't them. There's like a little bit of distance there. Yeah. They're literally like an anonymous bent over hole.
Yeah, and she says, right, like we modern day romance is like, we want you to be our best friend, our confidant, our lover, our, everything. Our business partner.
Every single thing.
Yeah. I'm feeling bad for this girl. I want her.
Me too. I just want her to talk to him. I feel bad,
and I wish she would go to couples therapy to get it out in the open with a third party. Yeah. I think I'm a big supporter of that.
Yeah, me too.
Yes,
I can only imagine this dude's going to get defensive when she brings this up. But I think you just have to start. She actually, I don't think the approach is for her to go like, I'm worried that you have this thing.
Right.
I don't think his thing is your business, nor your right to say. What you should say is like, I need more. I desire more. I want to have
this isn't the way that I want to have sex all the time.
I'm not
going to be looking at
judge
you.
the way you're into it, whatever your thing is. I'm not going to try to threaten that or talk you out of it, but this is what I need. I need to be in other outfits.
Yeah.
And I'd like to look at your face sometime. My hunch is he doesn't. I don't know. It feels very detached and kind of objectified.
Because I think also, like, if they were having fun and she was getting all her needs met, you're only as needy as your unmet needs. You can tell I've been in therapy.
You're only as needy as your unmet needs.
So she doesn't feel seen by him. She doesn't feel all of these things by it. Because if she did, and then she looked over his shoulder and he was looking at a hot ass in a skirt, she'd lean in and be like, oh, cute buns. Yeah. She would feel involved in the relationship, but because she feels sort of left out to dry.
Sounds like she's been assigned a role.
She has.
Yeah. Like, I need you to do all this.
And be all these people, right. Which sucks because...
Do we dare talk about the age gap?
I mean, that's the other thing. The fact,
I would just be nervous that there's...
so virile.
Well, hey, this guy's on fire. Yeah, I can't. I'm not looking at much stuff anymore at 50. This guy's impressive, but I'm gonna guess, and it'll offend people. I'm worried about the leverage in the relationship. My hunch is 57, 27. Was it that?
37.
37, 57. My hunch is he's financially sorted, or if he is financially sorted, and he's already been married or not. I don't know.
That's a good hunch.
I worry about the leverage in the situation, and this might just be a symptom of that leverage.
Right. That it's his house.
Maybe 37-year-old girls get deadbeat 57-year-olds, but I don't.
Right, I doubt. Exactly.
I think it's low percentage. And if you're like, I own the home, and you came into my life, and this is my thing, this is what I like, I'm a little nervous of the overall leverage.
Which I can't speak to, but do not care for, and make me have even more distaste for this poor gal situation. Because it's interesting. It's not the end of the world. It's like a lot of people are in just like sexless marriages. It's a nightmare. You're never...
It doesn't sound like she's asking for much. She's like down to partying. She'll wear it and she likes it, but she also wants some other variety and
feels like this guy's lucky.
Way. Yeah, sounds like this guy's got it made.
Yeah, but he can't have it made much longer. But yeah.
Have you ever had a boyfriend that had like some very specific, it had to be one way?
No, not in it had to be one way. Just people liking certain things that you're like not that I was grossed out by or not into, but like, oh, that's a twist.
Hello.
Sure.
Okay,
sure,
hi. No, but never something where I was like, oh my God, this is the only...
I would do it, but thankfully I've never been asked to like wear a police costume and come in the house and role play and bad acting. I feel like that would be really hard. I would do it if that's what someone desired.
It would be such a turnoff for me.
You haven't done any of that business
any
either.
of that like crazy.
I haven't either. I don't know how someone can do it.
Oh my God.
I have a hard enough time.
That outfit you wore to the roller skating party?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Just like taking someone seriously.
Yeah, that happens by accident if you're both in crazy costume outfits.
That's cool.
Also, there is like something, like this is so crazy. This has popped into my brain. There's something weirdly hot about like anonymous.
Yes.
Right? Like if
Erica Young, did you ever read Fear of Flying?
No, maybe when I was younger, years and years and years ago.
Seminal feminist work.
Of course, no,
the
of course.
zipless fuck was her term.
Oh.
She desired the zipless fuck. She wanted to meet like a guy on the train and
Right.
Yeah.
I've always had that with like someone in the supermarket.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you just see someone across the supermarket and like within 5 minutes you're in someone's car.
Yeah.
But I've never done that. But yeah, I don't really know.
Aaron has done that.
The supermarket fuck.
Well, just I've never
5
seen
minutes.
records set like this. Where one time we were in high school and we were at this place we hung out at, Country Boy, a restaurant. It was like a even lower end of a Denny's.
Oh my God, I didn't know you could.
And I think did Carrie introduce that girl? So
Maybe.
somehow she arrived, and I think with my girlfriend Carrie.
She arrived.
And then I swear to God, Jackie, 5 minutes later they were fucking in the bathroom in 12th grade.
I was getting jacked under the table.
This is a great story. How did it happen? She just took it out?
She, I'll leave you with my whole theory after he tells you.
Yeah, no, I don't remember. I don't.
Aaron has the cutest, most innocent smile, and I have seen many times girls meet Aaron and they're like, oh, he's so safe, and then I'm gonna be the aggressor, which is lovely. I've seen it so many times in 35 years. I think girls, rightly so, when they meet me, they're like, watch out, this guy's horny and he's got an agenda. I'm gonna have my guard up, and great, and they should. But I think Aaron's cute smile has got us out of every issue we were in junior high.
jam.
Every time we were getting yelled at, he would smile real cute and they would send me to the principal's office. Or he could fart in class.
And he'd be like,
and then-
Dax.
he would smile and laugh and the girls would be like, oh my God, that's so cute how high pitched it was. He was the only kid who could fart in junior high and girls thought it was super cute.
Thank you for saying that. Ruthie will never believe me that happened.
100%. And then we'd be at a restaurant and he'd just smile at a girl and she'd start jerking off onto the table and then they would go to the bathroom and fuck. And
What a delight.
it's hard not to be jealous of some
what
of
a
the...
delight.
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of fast acting tonight.
A lot of fast acting tonight. No athletes but to be found.
You've had some quick, though. You've had some quick.
I will not be talking about those.
we're not talking about that
Here
I know
today.
some 0 to 60s. Yeah.
Some
I
0
have
to
some
60s.
I have some favorite 0 to 60s.
He has some favorite memes.
Yeah.
Some favorite memes.
In fact,
You can cut them out.
I told this story recently because, I was filming, My Name is Earl. Was that the name of the show?
Jason Lee?
Jason Lee. My Name is Earl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was guest starring for a week,
Sure.
and the lead actress was not shooting that week. And so I had her trailer. They gave me her trailer.
Oh.
And so it's like Friday, it's the last day. I've been outside. It's 95 degrees in North Hollywood. That's where we're filming, and I'm outside the whole time. And I get back to the trailer, and I hear that she is they've called her in. We finished early and they've called her and they're actually going to pick up a scene, right? And so Jamie Presley.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm getting out of my wardrobe and I have my clothes and I start dilly-dallying. You know this story because you're one of the people we told this to.
Okay.
So I start dilly-dallying. Now I'm really taking my sweet time. I'm naked for a while in the trailer. It's like I'm having an ethical dilemma about it. But I'm also, it's so sexy. I don't know. I'm in her trailer naked. And then I walk by the mirror where you sit at the little table.
Sure, of course.
And I see that my testicles are lower than my penis. They were so fucking droopy from the 95-degree day of shooting in full wardrobe. And I was like, oh my God, it looked like taffy. It was so gross that I like ran and got my clothes on. But then Kristen and I get together and I tell her this story and she goes, let me just tell you right now, no woman wants to walk in her trailer and see you naked. And I'm like, you're probably right, but I would love to walk in my trailer and see a naked woman. So, you know, and then we asked so many people, and the only person we ever asked was you. Where you're like, I don't know, let me see. I walk in my trailer, you're in there naked, and you're like, yeah, I'm up for seeing that. And so I held on to my argument for a decade, based solely on, you were the only person that said it was, but I was like, okay, there is one.
Of course I did, and Kristen always says she married me.
Yes, exactly, but I just held on to it, and then lo and behold, Jackie, I don't know if you remember the punchline, but Kristen and I go to Ethan Suplee's kid's birthday party. There's a hot tub, we're in it, and I look to my left, and Jamie Presley's in the hot tub. And I'm like, oh, hey, chat. And then I go, oh, my God, you could settle about a decade-long debate between Kristen and I. And I go, so I had your trailer. I was really dilly-dallying. I was naked. What would have been your reaction? She goes, oh, terrified. I'd hate it. And I go, oh, okay, well, that's the end of that. We have our resolution.
I did not remember the punchline.
Yeah, we got from the horse's mouth, like, let me settle this debate once and final for you.
Here's what's scary about my memory. I remember the story now, of course, and of course I stand by that. I would have been like, oh, cool.
Yeah, why not?
I would have just been like, oh, I'll be right back.
Or
if, like,
you want me to come in?
Yeah. Well, listen, there was a time, gentlemen. But what I was watching myself on Celebrity Jeopardy recently, which of course has 100 insane things about that sentence.
Wait, Jackie, I don't know. I haven't seen that.
I played against Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, good luck. That's not fair.
Do you want me to tell you what happened?
Tell me.
Well, it was already aired. That's why I can tell you.
Yeah.
I beat him.
You beat Neil deGrasse Tyson. Did you win?
I won my episode, and then I went on to the semifinals, which have not aired yet, so I can't tell you. Till you shut the cameras, I can't tell you what happened there. But the point of this story is I had a couple of friends over just to watch it, because I had my friend Brendan coach me, because he's a Jeopardy champion on Real Jeopardy.
Sure.
Okay.
So I had him come over and coach me, and as we're watching it on the air, they ask a question, and I'm like, fuck if I know. And TV Jackie is like, buzzes in and goes, pendulum?
Well, you had gotten dumber since you
I'd gotten dumber.
recorded it a couple weeks before.
But I'm just saying, if it makes me feel any better, that like as you're telling me this story, it's coming back to me in pieces.
I admire your bravery because I've been invited. I watched Jeopardy for years.
Of course.
I think I'm good. And I'm too vain to go there and find out I'm not good. It's too high risk for me. It's like, I think I would be good, and I don't want to find out I probably wouldn't do good. I
think it's too high risk for you, too. But I don't think it's too high risk for me. Because you're famously very bright. You're famously like, no, you are. And like what you've studied and your pod, and you know things. Like that's not what I'm known for. I'm known for like having jokes, and it is what it is.
Sure.
And so I thought if I show up.
0 to 60s now and again.
60s, couple backs, a couple cars. But I was like, if I show up and I just don't look like a huge asshole, I'll be fine.
What I saw was the clip you posted, which is you being hysterical on Jeopardy, taking huge swings and landing them. And I was like, this is incredible. I think this is the wildest I've seen someone be on Jeopardy. I was really admiring what you did.
When I got a daily double, I was like, I'm never be able to say this again, so I'm saying it now. I'd like to make it a true daily double.
Yes.
Even if I fucking lose. Because my charity was getting $30K anyway. I'm not going to win against Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
And guess what? You are.
So guess what?
Oh, now that's where there's no win for him.
No, there's no. He
like fought a woman, basically.
Correct.
You win, you lose. You lose, you lose.
You lose, you lose. He really, at the end of the game, he and the other gal we were playing against, Melissa Peterman, she's like from Reba and stuff, they were both at about 12 or 13,000 points, and I was about 8,000. So I wasn't going to win, but I was doing okay.
Yeah.
So then for Final Jeopardy, I was like, well, I'm just going to go for it.
What was the question?
Ready for the clue?
Yeah.
The Muppets.
Okay.
Really Celebrity Jeopardy like
Perfect.
SNL. And I think it was like Muppets Take Manhattan or The Great Muppet Caper. One box is marked Frog, it has Kermit in it. One box is marked Bear, it has Fozzie in it. One box is marked whatever, and it has this person in it, or this in it. And Melissa said animal.
Yeah.
Neil said snuffleupagus, and I said the correct answer, which was Gonzo.
Gonzo. Really good work. I almost forgot about Gonzo.
Oh my God, yeah.
Gonzo the Great.
Have you done Sesame Street?
No, but I want to. And excuse me, let me ask that again.
Have you done Sesame Street?
Yeah, when I was 11.
Oh my God, as
But
a
not
little
as a
girl.
grown. Not as a grown. When I was a little kid, my agent, Aggie Gold of Fresh Faces Agency.
That was the name of it, Fresh Faces. Okay.
And I was a kid actor. She got an audition for a kid for Sesame Street who could pogo stick. So naturally, she submitted me, and they called and they said, "Can she pogo stick? We really need someone to pogo stick."
Yeah.
She said, "Of course she can." Calls me and
She's
she says,
incredible. Yeah,
she calls me and she says, "You got to learn to pogo stick."
And what's the heads up? How many days?
Oh, days, 2, 3 max.
Okay, wow.
And my mom, I think borrowed a pogo stick from a family friend. And of course I made this mistake. I pogo sticked on the floor, the hard floor. I mean, I would say marble, but we all know it wasn't marble in my house on Long Island, but that's what it looked like.
Yes, it was a tiled
The
floor.
tiley, granity moment.
Yeah.
These boys' shorts, exactly the same.
Yeah.
And I'm pogoing, and I fall forward, and I smash my nose. That's still broken.
Oh, wow.
And I go to my next door neighbor because my parents weren't home. I was 11, and I bang on his door. Salvador Vinti.
Ay, nice.
Okay, he lives next
Got a
door.
goosh.
Called himself. Ready for what he called himself? Chucky the Love Grenade.
What?
Chucky the Love Grenade. This is a true story.
Like he was a disc jockey or something.
He literally was a cop.
Okay.
But he would be like, if you have any questions, ask Chucky the Love Grenade. Okay. So Sal comes over, and I'm like, I bashed my nose. My nose was bleeding. He takes the bridge of my nose and just squeezes it. He just goes like this.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, I felt something go back into place. And then he's like, wait till your parents get home. My parents got home, then the blood stopped. I never went to the doctor, never got my nose fixed.
Yeah. We have that in common.
What?
Mine was broken and it didn't get fixed. Yeah.
Never got fixed. But I forgot that the Chucky the Love Grenade thing, that may have been after I booked. I don't remember. Because then they had to put makeup on me after I booked because I was bruised.
And did you no longer have to ride the pogo stick?
I still did.
And how did you do?
So I think the order was, I got the audition. My agent said, you need to learn to pogo stick. I learned.
Okay.
Then I booked. But all I could do was do it 3 times in a row, standing still.
Yeah.
But then, of course, when I got there, they were like, so we'll have you pogo in and pogo out.
Oh.
And I had to lie and be like, these floors in the bottom of it's that. But of course, I just didn't know how to mobile pogo. Then, after I booked, that's when I cracked my nose in between booking and filming.
Oh,
So they
this
had
is
to
so
cover
weird
it
because
up.
that's my broken nose story too. I had booked a fucking Carl's Jr. commercial, which I could not book anything. I was so bad. And on the weekend
How
before
old were
we
you?
shot, 23, 22. On the weekend, a guy broke my nose in a fist fight, and I tried to show up, and my nose was so fucking big, and my eyes were like, I was like, makeup, and they're like, Oh my God, no.
No, dude, we have a backup for this very reason. You fucking did it.
Yeah. But I had to try.
They're like, Brian, and the other guy comes right in, replaces you immediately.
The director just put on my outfit.
100%.
Well, Jackie, that was so fun. I'm so glad you joined us.
I'm so glad we did this.
And you were really a good luck charm.
Well, I hope you had fun. Did you have fun?
I had the best one. I'm gonna get out of this car and hug you boys.
Okay,
This
wonderful.
was delicious.
I love you.
I ate all my snacks. I love you.